Okay. Man, I did not think that was going to work out. But here we are. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me at CGB. Today we are playing Golgari. This video is sponsored by Ultimate Guard. Check out the link in the description. And CoolStuffInc.com. Check out CovertGoBlue HQ at coolstuffinc.com/CGB and use the promo code CGB5 for a discount. Why this build of Golgari and not all the other builds of Golgari you could run, like Vraska Innkeeper's Talent, like Shieldred the Apocalypse, like, I don't know, Phyrexian Fight Club, like whatever these other things are? Well, because I like to win. It's still a one deck meta, and while other decks do exist, Golgari cards are good enough to pull off victories occasionally against them, but as long as mono red is not going to run removal spells, they can't get past a Glissa on the ground, which means that they have to resort to things like Slick Shot Show Off, which means you don't have to remove quite as many things. As we saw in a mono black video, Preacher of the Schism often can cause them to scoop. Liliana's a very good card, and then you have the removal suite that just is absolutely overpowering for them. Virtue of Persistence, Go for the Throat, Cut Down, Disfigure as a one of, because I've been trash talking it lately, so I have to. Also, 4 copies of Duress and 4 copies of Deep Cavern Bat to give us a chance against other strategies than meta. And while we're not favored in those decks, against those decks, occasionally we have hands where we can go Duress you, Bat you, take their removal spell, take their sweeper, play a Glissa, let it get some card advantage and take over the game, or ultimate a Liliana of the Veil. So those are tactics against everything that's not mono red. Against everything that is mono red, kill it, kill it, kill it. Win with anything. You don't need to run 4 and 5 drops like Aclazotz and Shieldred to beat mono red. They literally fold to anything as long as they don't have a creature. The mana base has a Fountain Port, a Mirrex, and 4 Restless Cottage to get some utility that way, and 4 copies of Jungle Hollow because best of 1 is weird and a gain land is better than many of the other options, including Llanowar Wastes, which is only a 2 of. That's the deck, and for those of you who thought the intro was dead, it's not. I'm just enjoying Labor Day weekend. I can take holidays too. Let's dive in. Let the nonsense begin. Oh, blue-white control. Naturally. And on the draw, I guess, we're going to bring out the Dread Knights and see what happens. Not blue-white control. Okay. Just a different control. Sure. Sure. Interesting. Let's go for the 3/2. If they had a removal spell, it would be the damage we're looking for. They pass. I take that. They take that. 17-21. Bring her out. Where some Duresses and Bats and Lilianas would be nice. Okay, they run 3 steps? Huh? Why? The heck you doing? Okay, you gotta go for the throat. Nice job. Is that going to even be relevant? Do they have Shieldred or something? Warlock Whale. Yeah, we'll go top. Still a control player. Let's get the cottage down. Trying to punch with it next turn. See, they got that reef. Demo field, but they don't use it. Interesting. Combat. If they're gonna block, maybe I top deck go for the throat right here. Oh, okay, maybe not. But that Liliana is going to be a problem. Especially since they just Stone Rain themselves.
Happy to help. We all have things we'd rather forget.
Is there a reason to play the Dread Knight here? I've got them under 2 forms of pressure. But I think I draw. I think drawing is right. Alright, can they deal with the Liliana? Not yet, they can't.
You won't be outsmarted.
Go for Dread Knight? You want to counter it? No? Go for Preacher. You want to do anything about that? No. Land. Pass. If they deadly here, we're still in trouble. Oh, they got the Necropsy card? Oh, okay. All right. That's a good card. Yeah, they got it. Okay. Well, that's too bad. That's probably the best card they could have in that spot, and they had it. 2 demo fields were wrecked. Okay. What you gonna do? The double demo field is absolutely brutal. All right, so I guess we're gonna make a fish. It is 1v1. Sure? Or you want to race me? Did you draw land? What did you draw? No kidding. Found that line, did they? Okay. Down to 10. Alyssa, how many counters do you have? Not this time. And how much removal do you have? We're gonna find out. We gotta get rid of the Glissa, right? Gotta do it. So how good are they at removing a 3/3? How about you just draw some cut downs, and I'll even let you draw Duress. That would be fine too. Pass. All right, bat. Show them. Reveal your secrets. Wow, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. If I attack with this one, they might block it. If they attack me for 12, they don't win, right? No, I lose 1 life to the Glissa, right? Yeah, I do. If they don't block it, I can virtue one of these just for the life, though. Or I might just draw something even better. They do have 1 card left that I didn't get to see because they countered it. But you drop them. I think it's like this. You know what? It's actually like this. It's a bluff. Will it work? No, it will not. So they top decked a 3 steps. Very good one. Let's see if they can also top deck removal for the Glissa like a real god. Okay. It's not good if you don't have spells. Go for the throat. And they are at 7. What's it gonna be? You got a block? I'll take the card, I believe. Liliana. I'm 1 mana short of playing Liliana and or go for the throat virtue. Stupid ward. Hate it so much, but will it resolve? That's the real question. Will it resolve? The fact that they have to think about it. Okay, they drew another 3 steps ahead. They are a real master of the universe. Okay. So we gotta block 1. If 1 gets through, we're gonna die. So might as well draw. And they draw removal. Like the top of their deck's been so good to them, right? They have to have it here. We go to 5. And then cut down off the top, ain't it? Still not enough land. We can drop them to 2. That's not it. All right, Lily. I mean, it's not another counter spell, right? There's no way. Give up 1.
I've always hated it.
Play the other. Now they gotta get through 2 creatures. Turtle up. They drew 3 steps, and whatever this is. Another whale. Sure they did. Of course they did. All right, top deck the removal and win. Or just top deck a land and die. Okay. Reveal.
Drop it.
Perfect. It's about time. So they don't have to block these. I'm at 5, they're at 6. If I attack, I make a 1/1. If they don't block, they go to 1. Go for the throat, kill this, have a 1/1, have a Dread Knight. Should be fine. Let's get him in range so that the attack is actually lethal. And they take a chump block. Okay. Do I play this Dread Knight? If they top deck Deadly Cover Up, I still get them with Cottage. Put it on them. You've got to draw the nuts. Tear us under. Yeah, okay, if we can claw our way through any kind of control deck with how aggro slanted we are, I'm happy. Well, dead if they're mono red, but if they are black, which the sleeves imply, we have a good chance. Okay. Imagine honest gaming in this year of our Lord. Squeaky. Well, hard to race a bat on the play that we can't answer yet. So this probably is draw with Dread Knight. Go for the throat. Let's try to save it for a Shieldred. Yep, we're going to grind him out. That's the plan. Grind him out. No Liliana means we have a good chance of that too. Again, because I think anything we put out here is just going to get shot with removal because they're not doing anything. So let's get deeper in the deck and develop the mana more. Patience, patience, patience. Games like this are all about patience. Our opponent is on the patient train as well. Get this Virtue into Adventure Zone. If they kill their own bat, that's fine too. They might do it. Yep. In case we draw Liliana. You see an Aclazotz. That's a tough one. That is a tough one. If we give them no targets, it's possible they can't empty their hand. But you know what? If they're going to use it on a Mosswood Dread Knight, we're so happy. Okay, 2 cards. 1, 2, and transform. Yeah, they can do it. So they're going to. You gotta let me resolve my trigger first, buddy. You're a little too excited. More cards, please. Yerks. The bat. Okay, they have land. Let's cook. It's gonna be an uphill battle if we don't draw any removal. That's what happens when somebody's greedy enough for 5-drop mythics and the other person isn't. Sometimes you get lopsided games. But all we gotta do is draw the right answer. Weird timing. Impatient timing. Okay. 26-13. So they're drawing cards. That's a disfigure. Okay. Am I discarding this disfigure? Maybe. It'd probably be better if I catch this preacher here. Which I will not. Interesting. If I use on the Preacher now, it just doesn't attack, and it doesn't really want to anyway because of the Glissa. If I use on Aclazotz, it's the life, right? Okay. A lot of nothing was accomplished. Another field, and they let me untap with a Myrix, huh? Let's see what they do. Yep, there's the impatience. It happened again. Although this time, I don't know why they let me untap with it, to be real. But why would you thin my deck right before the combat step where I draw a card? Potentially, with the Glissa. Take it all. Cottage. Hit. Okay. Draw. Still looking for answers. Can't seem to find them. Another bat. Well, is discarding a bat really a bad thing? I mean, it's a blocker potentially for this. But I think the Dread Knight, yeah, we're just going to discard a bat. We discard a bat to the Aclazats. They don't get a bat. They don't draw a card. Okay. They can blow it up for 3. That kills a Glissa and a Preacher. And kill their own Preacher. I think I just take 6. I've still got life-linking attackers to try to get me out of this. I've got the cottage. They've used their demolition fields like they had an exploration date on them. Are they going to be better timing with their blast zone than they have been with everything else so far? Let's find out. Pretty good. They're gonna tutor and draw 3. Such a greedy include in a deck like this, but that's so good right now. What do you think they get? Gix's command or something? Yeah, does that card work really well against mono red most of the time? Oh my god. Dude, they're sweating bullets over here. You just tutored any card and I'm at 5. You must have a way to close this game. Okay, that's your card. Or they top decked it. It's a good draw. I have that card. Haha. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 3 open. And do I die? I'm at 5. I'm gonna go to 6. I'm gonna go to 7. Okay. Let's go. What you got? I have food. Life game, baby. It's sheets. So they're at 2. I'm at 7. They're attacking for 6. Here's a Glissa. Do I lose to Gix's command? Not quite. Not quite. So they need another way to kill me. So I could block with the Glissa and kill the Preacher. I'm actually, I think, better off if I just block with the 1/1 and gain the life. Right? This is target player if they have another one. Four. Now you like them apples. They really like their lands if they run Sunken Citadel. Dude, they have to do something to control the board here. It's falling apart. Okay. Nothing to discard. Well played. What else you got? So they blow up the 3s. This. Okay, well, that's a card. Kill this. What do you think? I'm at 6. I don't think they can take me. Their Blast Zone won't save them. They're gonna need more than that. Did I beat you? Let's see. Do they have another trick? Okay. Man, I did not think that was gonna work out. But here we are. On the play. Kill mono red. Nothing else matters. Not mono red. Are we really doing this again? Okay. Well, if I play this, they just destroy it, right? Yep. We wait. Because they have to play the mono red meta too. That's pretty good. But maybe we just make fish. Mm-hmm. Do not tap my fountain port. This stupid game. Play bat? Can't afford another Shieldred, so we will. Yep, that's a lot of ways to kill this bat. So we have to find a way to destroy another Shieldred ASAP. So we want to spend next turn actually doing card draw like Fountain Port and Dread Knight before the Shieldred comes out. Yep, they use a Virtue. Virtue's going to be a challenge, but it looks like we're ahead of them in land. And they're going to cut down the fish before I can turn it into a card? Rude. All right, we draw. Another Glissa. So, who wants to die? Again, we want to keep the Shieldred off the field. I think we bring out the legendary Glissa. Okay, they've got a Preacher. You're gonna kill this, right? Okay. Still no land. We have cut down Virtue, which is for Shieldred, probably. Again. They're on 5, I'm on 6. The race to Virtue is very real. They can't deal with it. I can only deal with it by hitting somebody with a Glissa, which is pretty unlikely. And it looks like they're going in on double Saver on Glissa. Their only way to remove my Virtue is to steal. Okay, they get a card. If I attack, I make a 1/1. But I can remove this, or I can trade right now. They're up 3 cards too. If I take this, it's 18 all, which means the attack from the Preacher. No, it's 16-20. Why am I so dumb? Okay, that's annoying. That's very annoying. It might slam Virtue before me. If I use the Virtue here. However, if I just slam my Virtue, well, then they can't do that. Let's go. That's how good Virtue is in these matchups. If they miss the land here, now it goes to 17 all before I attack with my Preacher. No, it doesn't. Sorry, I'm just tired, man. Been working too hard. Give me Glissa. I've got to be ready for their Virtue. Again, huh? Let's go. Yep, you have a cut down. But can they remove my Glissa? I mean, their deck's all removal, so probably. Okay. Am I dead? I don't think I'm dead. It's really close. Yeah, we do this the hard way, baby. Give me their Sheldred. Give me my Glissa. We got to keep fighting for the board with the Glissas. There's no choice. We get a bat. Cool. 22-7 attack, make lifelinker. Yeah. Anything else happening? Dread Knight, Cottage, Fountainport. See what they've got. We know we're doing this anyway. Let's do it now. Give me that. Big deal. Yeah, all you gotta do is top deck removal. You'll be fine. Do I want a 3-2? Yep. Sure do. 2 Virtues versus none. Let's go, baby. They want the Gix's command. No, you can't. I deny. Land off the top. Their own Virtue comes down. Okay. Another bat, huh? Is that too much? Nah. Just give it to him. Give him the business. If they don't chump the Glissa, I get their Virtue, and that's why that's a big deal. The turns are tabling right before our very eyes. They get a Glissa, but is it too late? 7-11. Awesome. Nice. Okay, they dropped double virtue. We gotta close on this baby. I'm gonna attack with preacher. This is card draw, right? Right. Okay. If I get it in the graveyard, I get to steal it. They're looking over here thinking I don't do that, but I think I do. Death touch is a pain in the butt. But I could block with all these. They kill one and I gain how much life? I gain a ton of life, actually. There's one preacher. Yeah, 2 preachers is what we want to steal. That's like the perfect number for the virtues. So gimme and gimme. Gain. Bring it. Food token acquired. What you gonna do? Caw. If you have a Shieldred and you reanimate a Shieldred, you only keep 1 Shieldred, so this is fine. They're blocking Cottage, that's fine too. It's kind of weird that they are, to be honest. Cut down acquired, no target. Down to 0 and game. Got chump with the bat. On the best and magic, playing Golgari, casting spells. What? Waiting for server? What? Waiting for my greatness? Let him wait. I'll be right here. Who dares challenge and why are they mono red? Monkey Z Luffy. Luffy has to be mono red. Has to be. Only children. Only children watch anime. I hate it when I'm right. Okay. All right. We hold. We're actually going to get mana screwed this game with the 2 of the 3 forests in the deck. We're never going to cast these Lilianas. Ever. We're going to pay 1 life for every black mana. Nah, you got it. I really want to use Virtue on it. Okay. Oh, all right. I will do it. Fine. Their hand must be pretty good. Two mice dead. 2 to go. They top the land like an absolute boss, but then have to pass the turn like a chump. Okay, let's get the preacher down. You want to put any pump spells on my preacher? I don't think they do. I don't think that's the plan. They drew Challenger, but they can't do anything with it. And we draw a swamp so we can play Liliana. We can play Liliana, and we can make them sack their Challenger. It's another dead mouse, baby. 1/1 lifelink vampire acquired to defend our queen. You're passing? Love that for me. Is it the duress or is it the jungle hollow actually? I think it's the hollow. I will discard a land to exchange with one of their pump spells. That is huge. 15, 17. We're going to start drawing cards now. All right, show me your hand. Show it. Reveal. Okay. A shock on Liliana. She definitely did work.
I know when I'm not wanted.
And look at this garbage. Give me that rage. And play me this Glissa so they can never, ever attack again. Bye. Nobody will ever miss you. Rank up, mono red, farmed for points. The Mesa Falcon random member of the day is Livewire. Livewire, you're cool. And the comment of the day is from the new video with Simo. Thank you to everybody for watching and enjoying that video. You guys seem to really like watching other card gamers learn about Magic the Gathering and vice versa. That is something I learned this year that I never would have learned in the past. So props. Anyway, this is Kevrick has left a comment on this video. And if you want to know how to get your comment read in my video, well, have good timing, because it's usually just the top comment at the moment I record. So, woo! The more comments you leave, the more chances you have to... Is this winning? Is getting your comment read winning? Anyway, Kevrick says, yes, there are ways to get a ton of mana, but that's not how you're getting Emrakul out. The discussion here is Emrakul the Aeon's Torn. Maybe Libby is feeling generous and we'll put it on screen for you guys to get some context. All right, well, let's start again. Yes, there are ways to get a ton of mana, but that's not how you're getting Emrakul out. The point is you are getting it out for free, like the Legacy deck Omnitel. Like, if you can get to 4 mana in a green deck, you could Piper it out, or go red with Sneak Attack, and then they bounce or Reanimator effect, yes, a 0-drop, and fold into Ether it, etc. This is how you are getting something that big out on, like, turn 3. Kevrick, thank you for your comment. It is very interesting to me that you seem to believe that these things are completely oblivious to us. The comments on these like card review videos are crazy because they will take any bit of context that we leave out in any way and make an essay out of it. We know it's Commander, and sure, you can say demonic tutor or whatever, people can tutor these effects up, but we're talking about banned in Commander. And so if you're talking about they're gonna like tutor for the Sneak Attack or draw the Sneak Attack, tutor for the Emrakul, yeah, they have a combo that in many ways can take out one player with its Annihilator, but it doesn't trigger the cast trigger like, you know, casting Emrakul would, so they don't get the extra turn. So yeah, you take out one player in something close to CEDH with a 2-card combo that you probably had to tutor up, right? How's that different from Thassa's Oracle, Demonic Consultation? And those people trying to defend bans in Commander, trying to defend the Commander ban list are going to say, because you took out one player and there's still 2 more, and it's sad to be the 4th player who got eliminated by Emrakul. So what? There are lots of ways to kill a player. You want me to talk about like how to like Ember Cleave or some equipment combo to give the opponent lethal tainted strike commander damage? Yeah, that exists too. You're talking about using Emrakul the same way. Like, none of these things are a good defense for why it's still banned, because there are plenty of ways to just knock a player out besides tutoring up Sneak Attack Emrakul. And also a lot of the discussion around that was replying to how players get 15 mana on turn 4, because those were the comments that got left for the video with Raren, where I discussed Emrakul the Aeon's Torn. In that video, everybody was like, it's easy to get 15 mana. So here we are with a comment about why you don't need 15 mana and you use show and tell and things like that. But again, we're talking about Commander, in case you missed it. Commander. There are so many ways to do 2-card combos in Commander and knock somebody out of the game. So why does Emrakul have to be banned? The answer, it doesn't, and you'll never convince me otherwise. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that rant, and if all you're here for is my discussion of Best of 1 Golgari, you need none. This is a version that can beat Mono Red. There aren't many things out there that can, and until we learn to stop playing 4-5 mana mythic and rare spells and just play cheap cards and dunk on Mono Red, because if they have no creatures, they're useless, then Mono Red will keep being the best deck in the format, and it will have the highest win rate and the highest play rate. We have to play decks like this and dunk on them and make them go away. So I'm going to keep doing that, and there's not much else to say, because there's no meta. It's a 1-deck meta. If you can't compete with mono red, you can't play your deck in best of one. So until that changes, the only discussion we have here is should you play this or something else? No! Play this. Beat mono red. Thank you. That's my TED Talk. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Okay. Thank you for staying till the end. I do love you guys. Thanks for all the comments. Thanks for the views. You're cool. Hello. Welcome one and all to CGB's Yorian Emporium and Magic Sensei Cabana Dojo. I am your host, the one and only CovertGoBlue. Folks, have you ever experienced the heartbreak of a bent card? The agony of a spilled drink at F&M ruining your prized deck? We've all been there, haven't we? Well, fear not! The Ultimate in Card Protection is now a proud partner of the dojo. Introducing Ultimate Guard. Ultimate Guard sleeves and deck boxes aren't just insurance for your cards, they're protection for your soul. You'll have to sleeve it to believe it. Behold, black Cortex sleeves from Ultimate Guard. Precise inner sleeves from Ultimate Guard. We have a mock sapphire, conservatively priced at $5,000.
3, 2, 1.
Why?
Whether you're a casual kitchen table conjurer or a grandmaster mage, deck protection is essential for absolutely everybody. And CGB's Yorian Emporium, we don't just sell gear, we sell victories. And Ultimate Guard will defend your victory to the very end. Wow, I can't believe that it has this much water, but isn't it impressive how much water a Mox can take? So come on down for the ultimate in card protection and tell them CovertGoBlue sent you for a deal so good, it's almost magic. And remember, with Ultimate Guard, you have to sleeve it to believe it.